our bunny hutch project. Just wanted to show you what we've got going on, how we're going to do it, and that type of thing. So let me just show you what I have. Basically, we've cleared off this spot right here along this small creek, which is actually the head of our spring. And the spring over there is where we get all the water for the house. So it's actually pulled out of the spring right there. The spring's been in use for 100 plus years. It does have a concrete culvert in it. So, and then we pump the water out of there and up to the house. But coming out of the spring, of course, is a little flow of water. But this is actually on the north slope of our mountain. And so for a bunny hut, we decided they really don't have a challenge with the heat. I mean, with the cold. Their biggest challenge is with the heat. And so we've actually cleared away a fence that was probably 50 years old. Kind of went from that little tree over there right down this line, probably 8 to 10 feet away from the creek. So we pulled down the old fence. There's actually a couple of the old fence posts, the original posts, and you can see the bottoms are rotted away. And this spot from here to the next fence is where we're going to build the structure. We're going to build it out of pallets and cattle panel. And then we have a bunch of metal that we had bought. They were remodeling a commercial building about 30 miles from here, and I bought all the metal off the roof. So we're going to actually put metal on this. So if you can see, this is actually going to be a very shaded location. Okay, well, off in the distance you can see our pond, and this is the creek that actually flows by the spring head. This is where we're going to be getting water to pump up the hill about 10 feet into a storage tank, which then will be a self-watering system for the rabbits. So looking back, you can see the area that we've cleared out underneath the rhododendron, and actually there's the pile of stuff that we cut away. Like I said, the fence that was there it's been around for about 50 years. As you can see, here's some more remnants of it. It's, you know, just basically barely holding on. The posts have rotted, and the trick is to find the barbed wire before it finds you. Kendra's grandfather was a cattle rancher. He had lots of cows, so every bit of property he would try to put a fence up to do his cattle. So anyway, this is where the project's going to take place. Like I said, I didn't video the actual demolition of the woods here, but it was a lot of briars. And the old fence is about where I was standing, so you had all this little bit of land between myself and the creek. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but here is what was in here in mass quantities. Was just thick briars everywhere. So the bunny hut is going to go on top of here. The plan is to build one that's 30 foot long. The width is going to be determined by the cattle panels. After we get up the first wall, we're going to arch the cattle panel over to a second wall, and depending on stability, really depends on how wide this is going to go. So I look forward to sharing the project with you, and just wanted to give you a heads up of what was going on. I mean, still got a little bit of cleanup to do here, and we're ready to get started. And I don't know if it came in before the camera crashed last time, but this is actually the north slope of the mountain, and literally back here next to the spring, you've heard the words, the sun never shines. That is the truth. It never shines right here. This is the most shaded spot on the property. The mountain goes up another 600 feet. It's pretty steep. Between that and the trees, I mean, literally, you get no sunshine here. And as you can see off in the distance, we do get sunshine. This is kind of late in the afternoon up in the valley, but not at this spot. And this is why we picked it for the bunnies. This literally will be the coolest spot on the property. So